All right, I think it is streaming. I think it's on. Let me do a mic check. Hello, hello. Welcome to Black Like That. Welcome to Black Like That. Um Streaming. Okay. Welcome to Black Like That streaming. Let me check and make sure that my it is. It's working pretty good. Okay, so my sound is on. That's what I wanted. For some reason, when I try to upload different videos, my sound was off and it sounded all the way the fuck off. So if you have not been here to this platform before, over here we talk very unapologetic, and over here we talk very black like that. A lot of times, all you will see is just a picture. This picture right here that you see now. Yep, that's be the picture that you see, and the picture that you see. So I wanted to come speak to you all. Okay, I was having a talk with one of my best friends earlier, also one of my cousins and things like that. And it's not to talk bad about black men. Okay, I didn't come to talk bad about black men. I didn't come to do that. I came to really not even shine a light, because I can't even say I want to shine a light on nobody. Okay, because when you shine the light, motherfuckers get mad. But listen, um, not to say anything bad, I'm gonna use my own father for a good example, because I love my daddy. I do. I love my daddy. I do. I love my daddy. However, it's sad to see wasted potential, and some of you ninjas out here get on my motherfucking nerves. Reason being is that I was telling one of my cousins earlier the same thing. It's like, I feel like you have to, as us as black people, I feel like it is our responsibility, especially black men. It is our responsibility. It is our duty. It is our due diligence to ensure that our lineage, our bloodline, and our things and our families survive for the next haul. And it be cracking me up because, reason some use my own day is because, a lot of times these motherfuckers get out here and they care about pussy more than they care about their own kids. They care about another bitch more than they care about anything else. And don't get me wrong, my daddy is a good person, this and that, but my daddy has his flaws or whatever. But let me tell you a story, okay? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, and when he does pass, he's still gonna be all alone, you know. And I don't want that for the next generation. I want you to stand the fuck up and be the man you are now. It is so sad to see. I see grown ass men invest their money, they everything into a pussy that they gonna divorce 2 years later. But your cousin that can do how? Your cousin that could do how? Your cousin that could do this. You wouldn't pay for these hoes to go to school and get a certificate to keep the family strong and continuing on. But yet you choose, and it's only because if that's what's making it right. And I would say this, my daddy was a millionaire. He really was a millionaire. Really was. Really was. Does his children have anything to show for it? Hell no. Hell no. Is he a good man? Yeah, he a good man. Now he is. But look what it costs. Look what it costs. And I know that now that probably would bother him now. But family has to learn how to be family again. And what it starts at home. And that starts with you loving your children authentically for who they are. Um, and I think one thing for me is, like I was telling my little brother, my little sister, like, I want to move. We're gonna be exiting Holy Bible to the left. hmm We're gonna be exiting Bible to the left, because see, it's just so much evidence in what the Bible has done to our people, and I refuse to be a bitch that sit back and let you take my voice and tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to do. You justified by having that goddamn slave Bible. You can kiss my ass and call me quick. I would never be the ignorant motherfuckers that you plan on making me be. Bitch, fuck you. No. I won't sit back and let my voice be unheard because you ignorant son of a bitches out there can't tell when the folks are trying to keep you down and when they not, and what they planning and how they doing it. No. The truth need to continue being told. They love covering the goddamn truth, and you won't take my truth. Yes, we built this motherfucking country. Yes, it's that the soil has our blood in it. And yes, everything that we did for this motherfucker, we need to be paid back for it. Yes, I'm gonna say that. Kiss my ass. Okay. But they've learned to whitewash shit. And the reason being is that, you know, I've seen so many people in my own personal surroundings. Like, I ain't seen people in my own family invest into a bitch. Real talk. They'll invest into a bitch and give. Now, you got a baby mama that's struggling and that's trying to, like, you will take $20,000 or $40,000 and input it into that bitch, and you won't do not one thing for anybody in your family to continue family lineage and legacy and power and economics. No. They've brainwashed us to put it back into the dumb things. And no. Women, you don't get off that easy either, bitch. Okay? Because, I mean, I've been dumb too, but not that damn dumb. But I've seen women that have put their time, legacy, lineage, power, access behind a man who don't even want them. And you got a cousin. They got a struggling, that you got a cousin that has a talent, and you know, my thing is this. You know for a fact, this is your blood, whatever. And if you have the opportunity to really invest and you got the income, why wouldn't you invest that into your own lineage, your own people? Like, I ask God all the time, like, God, if you give me money, if you give me access, if you give me power, I want to be able to put that power and that access back into my family. You know, I wish to do that. I wish to do that. I want to do that. I think it's powerful. I think it's awesome. I think it says so much, you know, to put back into, like, I got a best friend that, like, when it comes to, like, this YouTube stuff and, like, really commentary and really, like, out here and really can do this shit right here, I got a best friend, and I know that bitch was made to be, like, you know, we got Tasha K, but that bitch really was made to be like the next, she was made to be like the next motherfucking, Wendy Williams. You know, you see? She was made to be the next Wendy Williams. She really, really was. You know? But people that's in her surroundings, people that actually got the access and power, it's too much of a competition. You know? And the thing is this. If you don't read a motherfucking book, it gags me that y'all, some of these motherfuckers out here be so dumb. I refuse to be a dumb black person. I'll support anybody black. I don't give no fuck whether you ain't gonna keep being no trap rotating mindset of what's gay, what's straight, what's this, what's that, all in the cycle of that your people are continuous to flourish, and I was over here in the repair to beat up each other cycle about who gonna do what. They did the same thing to the slaves. You know? Divide and conquer. The house was more important than the outside ones. The light skin got you see what I'm saying? They did the same thing. Read the book. They did. They did it to the point where now people don't even see that it's a lasting wound, a lasting scar on the community, lasting forever. You know why it's last forever? Because they made it that way. Because now what we do, we compete. Light skin is better. It just followed us. It followed us. And we have to unlearn some of these frivolous and unrighteous ways. We do. And sometimes it takes you to take your whole Bible and say, shove that bitch up your ass, bitch. Don't you bring me no shit that this King James asked and wrote. King James was a homosexual. He was a flaming homosexual. How you don't know that, baby? You didn't read the book of you so deep in the Bible that you didn't know that King James was a homosexual? Yep. They didn't want you to read the book of Enoch. Just y'all, some of y'all ignorant motherfuckers just found out about the book of Enoch the last 4 or 5, 6 years. That should say something. Why you ain't know about Enoch a long time ago? 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago. Go, oh yeah, well, that ain't in now because they taught you, they put in the Bible, in the word over and over and said, hey, if you read anything else, you know, Anything else that you read, anything else is bad. And guess what the fuck you did? We followed it. We believed it. We took it with us. You know, it was only but of a small help, but not a majority of the help. All we did was create coalitions and divide amongst each other and call us Kojic A and B Baptist and full this and that, and we divide. That's the only thing we actually did. Shit, the fuck? They designed this shit, and I see it for my eyes open. My eyes are wide open. Have you ever been somewhere, I don't know, in life or whatever, and you realize that your eyes are wide open? Mine are wide open. You know, but I think out of the 38 years that I've lived, yeah, 38 years. When I got to about 30. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this story up until I tell some of my best friends this. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Okay, while I'm at it. It's true. When I was 35, 30 something, I think about 30. No, like 35, maybe like 33, 35. No, okay, so the first time, let's go back. The first time I was 32, I had a Pacific dream. And then when I was 35, the beginning of 35, mind you, I had a dream that I was rich. Now, being 35 at this time frame, this is something I would never forget. Never forget. Being 35 at the time, I dreamed I was rich. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, so to the point where, let me tell you something. When I woke up, listen, this is a dream that was very vivid to me. I don't know why I'm telling y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all. But don't nobody listen to this channel over here anyway, like that. Except me, I think Adrian, my boo Adrian, I think, and Girly, listen, this is a dream. So I'm in this dream, right, bitch? And in this dream, as I'm sitting, I'm laying in bed, I wake up and I was in this white bedroom. Now, this is the first part of the dream, okay? First part of the dream. So stick with me. It's the first part of the dream. So I'm like, okay, like, all right. And I was in a different place, but it was so real. I was there, you know. It scared me because I looked down. Now I knew when I fell asleep, I had nails. I had my nails painted black because I had went to some event that night. My nails was black. When I woke up, I had no nails. My hands were kind of clear, and I was in this. It was like white sheets on the bed, and it was a white sheet on the bed, and it was a white room, and it had these real humongous like not doors but cubby holes, but it was in this unique cabinet type of framing. It was very kind of unique. Woke up and I was like, the fuck, why am I here? Very different, right? So me being scared, I lay it back down. Now this is a 2-part dream. This is a true story. Lay it back down, went to sleep, woke back up, bitch, I was in a different place. No lie. Swear to God. I know this sounds stupid. It sounds like I was on medication. I'm telling you, I was not. I was not high. I was not drunk. I was not in there. I'm telling you, it's the truth. I was in this bigger room. Now, mind you, in this bigger room that I was in, it was very large. And someone was calling for me. They were saying, JJ, you hungry? JJ, it's time for you to eat. And I was like, the fuck? And I mind you, this room was humongous. I was like, when I went, now mind you, like, what the fuck? Now, what the hell? Now, this feels so real. Like, I heard the person coming down the hall. I'm nervous, like, because the room is big, and I see this TV was hanging on the wall. It was this real pretty, like, gold dresser with this mirror in front of it, plant. And the bed, this bed was even bigger than the last bed. It was a little bit bigger, but I felt stealth. How you know you feel stealth? I'm not sure, like, but I felt like I was somewhere, but I felt strong as if I had been working out. Something had changed. I don't know. It was different, and I was there, and I felt it. I was there, and it was like, I wish the cleaner would have got this. And I heard the person come down the hallway. I don't know who it was. Heard it come down the hallway, and I woke up. After that, I became homeless. Never knew I was going to be homeless in a million years of my life. Never knew that. And I said, well, what the fuck? Why am I homeless? The fuck? You know, hard times. You know, I had started drinking. You know, I was became alcoholic and, you know, fucking with all that, fucking with cocaine and shit. Having bad days, depressed bitch. I had just fell off. And I leaned into that drinking even heavier, more than anything, yeah. Because my family got alcoholics. But, you know, when I fell, I think I felt so hard because no one was there to help, and it made me sad because I had always been there, and it just, you know, you just lean into it, you know, everything just lean, and you know, you never been to a place before. I had never been to this place before, you know, crazy. You know, sleeping in the back seat of my car and shit, and every night, and I remember, bitch, I was sleeping in the motherfucking back car. I used to sleep at a Lowe's out there on in off 45 in Houston. I used to sleep at a Lowe's because it was a Walmart park next door to it. And since the Walmart's part next door, I can go in there and get, you know, go in there and get like the real fresh cooked chickens in the bag, get that and give me a loaf of bread, and I'll survive. I had some very hard days. I found me a homeless tribe. People. Let me tell you something. All white people ain't bad. It's be about the ones that you meet sometimes. Let me tell you this story too. While I'm going over these motherfuckers niggas that need to be trying to put into their lineage and not bag up pussy, but bag up their bloodline more. Raggedy, slew-footed bitches. I see why them hoes over there mad at you. But let me tell you this story too while we over here at Black Like That. You get some very exclusive shit over here. So, as I was sitting in the backseat of the car, I met, okay, so, mind you, I had a Ford Taurus. Okay. It's pictures out there, proof. All right. Yeah. Um, sleep in the back seat, and I need somewhere to park. You know, I need somewhere to park because everything was in my car. It was like horrible. Um, and I had nowhere to go. You know, like even one of my siblings, one of they hoes. You know, this so they so wrapped up in pussy. The hoe would rather see your brother homeless, and because she serving you pussy, okay. I mean, what she said. That's what I was dealing with. So, anyway, pulled beside this lady, and I realized on my third night in this specific spot that she was sleeping there too. I was like, it's a little white lady, right? I was like, the fuck, you know, you sleeping here too? She was sleeping there too, and she was sleeping there, and you know, it was another car there too, and I was like, okay, all of us kind of like sleeping here, like it's okay. So this thing, and then found out it was another guy used to come in at nighttime. So, for you know it, like one day I was coming out and we both had chicken and we laughed, and we shared, and she had told me that, you know, her husband had passed and he left everything to her daughter. They got into this argument. Her daughter had put her out and she had nowhere to go to but sleep in her car and try to work it on her feet because she had never really worked before and it was a big thing. And so she was really going through it too, and it was amazing to meet her. Whoever she is, I wish I could see her again. And the man that used to park next to me too. So when we finally got to meet, it became a safe haven. It was so cool because like she'll park closer to me, so like she'll park close to me then because she knew I was a dude. So she knew we had issues. She knew I would fight. I said, "Bitch, don't worry about it. We out here together. Don't nobody know." And it was something one of the humbling times of life, you know. And it was another guy, he used to sneak like we and her knew we knew each other. We knew we was homeless, and the other dude at the end, we knew he was homeless. We knew he come after he got off work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll come over to the car and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You like we It was so crazy. After about a week, it was like a tight thing. Like we was there all night together. Until one morning I woke up, you know, one morning I woke up and I guess Lowe's had got like, you know, kind of like, hey, it's like 4 or 5 people out here at nighttime parked and they all stitched together. And nigga, these niggas is like they homeless and shit. You know what they did? So I was sleep. I don't know. I wasn't sleep like that. I was sleep. But my one of the dudes that parked beside me, he had like a little truck he had to leave there because his girlfriend had put him out or something like that. So he had nowhere to put the truck, so he parked the truck there beside my car while I used to park it, which was, I don't know, long story. So anyway, I woke up and the truck was gone and somebody was knocking on my window that morning. Child, it was the tow trucks. They had towed all the cars away. So did. Didn't ask us that we needed. And they knew that. I don't know if they knew we were homeless or whatever, but clearly I was homeless. And so I left and I was so distraught because I had to go find somewhere to go park at. But don't tell me I had found somewhere to go park at. Um, Um, I really want to find that woman and do it again. You know what I'm saying? I never could. I got videos, stuff like that. You know, but I wish I could find them. Man, like they was such a they were comfort. You know what I'm saying? They were like my new little family out the blue. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It one the dude that parked at the end of the parking lot, he was a black dude. The dude that parked beside me, he was white. And the lady beside me, she was white. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we cool. You know what I'm saying? It what about we was if we was in America, we was homeless and we couldn't get no help. And it was a sad part for us. We all had tried, but everywhere we had called, like it was just like so much, you know. So you never know what you go to in life. And I've always been a bougie bitch, you know. And I fell low at bitch. When I say I fell low, I fell down past my knees, bitch. I hit the pavement naked, laid prostrate before the Lord. I did. But I got back up. Okay, so this my thing. So right. So check this. Being down in that place, I had completely forgot about this whole dream. Whatever moved. It was so much going on. Finally, my best friend. I love her. She's my sister. I will forever call her my sister. Her and one of they got she was like, listen, you can't be homeless no more. Long story short, I had to want to go to, and the last night of me being homeless, basically, it was I had to sleep on the bus stop. I had to sleep at the bus stop until I can get to the airport. That was my last night being homeless. Okay, yeah. So that's another day. So anyway, I had to end up. My best friend brought me to the DMV. I've always been whatever on a hard worker. Got my thing. I've never been to this point before because I fell out of a job. That's really what it was. Fell out of a job. It was bad. I couldn't find a job fast enough to rebound, and I just ended up outside within a month. Really. And I had nowhere to lean on, and it just happened that fast and kind of just took its toll from there. But got to DC, got a job, things like that. Got back on my feet. I got my first like studio apartment, like basement apartment, because this was popular. Whatever. Thing got my studio apartment. It's fine, basement apartment. Then I got that. So when I got the basement apartment, now I've had like a lot of apartments now. Now listen, I've moved around. I've had everything I've stayed in, honey. My mother decorates, honey. I believe in good curtains, honey, and good furniture. Yes, I do, bitch. Those gonna be two of the three top things you gonna know about my house. Okay, it's gonna be laid with it, bitch. I'm gonna have me some good furniture, have me some nice pictures. Okay, this bitch gonna be laid. You gonna see why I spend some money yet? I'm gonna put it into my house. I liked it. Yup, my house and my electronics. Yup. Listen, run me that. Run me. Run me that. Run me that. So, anyway, just lived in this whatever. So it was my first place after being homeless, right? So, my first place after being homeless, which is cool. It was a basement apartment. I moved from there. I stayed there, and I moved, and then I ended up getting I got a job and I met this guy. He was really great. Glad to meet him. And through networking, just people are always meant. God. God is not of he's not a human. He's not here. He works through people. And so anyway, in that connection, in the fact, whatever, I ended up getting a connection to rent this house. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I end up going, and I didn't even realize it. Now, mind you, I forgot about this dream, had been homeless, this and that, whatever. One day, I had painted my bedroom. My room was blue. Okay, my room was blue, literally. Okay, it was blue. It was the ugliest turquoise blue. I hated it. I hated that. Hated it. Turquoise blue. Um, I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint my room, right? And I did. I ended up painting my room. Oh shit! I have just been talking. I didn't even know. That is so jacked up. I'm so sorry. Sorry, people. Hold on. So sorry. Anyway, I painted my bedroom. And when I painted my bedroom, it was white, right? Not paying any mind. Now, mind you, I will trip you out to say this, like, no lie. Um, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm like, wait a minute. And where am I streaming on there? Hold on. I know I did that. Hold on. Let me see this. What I do wrong? It says I'm on live. I know that. I know I'm on live. What did I do wrong though? Sorry, y'all. I'm having a moment. What the fuck is talking about? I'm like, what? I always get warnings for something. Probably talking shit. Let me see. I can't lie. Made for kids. No, it's not. Oh, girl, we gotta go and fix this. Girl, we gotta go and fix this. Girl, this is bad. No, this is not made for children, bitch. Girl, they're trying to banish me to the archives, honey. No, this is not made for kids, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? Think I made this for children, honey? No, bitch. What wrong with you? Hold on. It is made for children. No, it's not. Oh, not to that's my brother's birthday. No, no YouTube. It was not made for children, baby. Okay, we're not made for children. Not made for children at all, bitch. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, see, sit down there. Now we should be good to go. Cause I'm like, bitch, what you mean it made for children? Oh, no, this show was never made for children, and children can never be here, bitch. Okay, listen, let's refresh. Let's refresh. No wonder my comments can't come up. I'm like, made for kids, bitch. No, it's not made for children. It's not made for children, honey. It's never made for children. Who told you that? Who lied to you and told you this was made for children, bitch? No, it made for damn kids. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't even talk. I was up here just talking and engaging and having conversation and shit. And the whole time is just the algorithm's gonna be thinking I'm a part of the files that we never got. No, 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 no. I'm not part of those files at all. I'm not a part of those, bitch. Okay, never have been. Whore. I was up here telling my homeless story and to who knows who. No, I was not. It was not about children. I was telling my good story to my good Judies of how we made it over. Okay, okay. Do not do that anymore. No, 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 no bueno, no bueno. Yo quiero ir a la casa, amiga. Ah, yeah, yo quiero ir a la casa. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now we should be good to go. I'm hoping that we're all right now. All right now. Think I'll make it anyhow. Oh, all right now. Now. Think I'll make it anyhow. All right. So, damn, that is so crazy. I had a moment there. It was a moment. I was doing good. Then this happened. Who is this texting me? I don't know. Anyway, before my story was interrupted by whatever the hell was going on with my computer. I don't know. It was on the wrong thing. So sorry. It was crazy. So funny. Wow. Okay. So, anyway, back to my story. So anyway, I painted my room. It was like this really really ugly color blue. Anyway, painted my room, painted it whatever. So as I painted, right, I had these like this white sheets on my bed I had got before I got the black ones and red ones I got whatever. So I'm laying there. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Sorry. Oh god, my phone. I hate turning on my Apple computer because when I do that, everything start popping up. Everything. Look at that. We're going to take a moment breaks. Mm. This is the church. Any more announcements of God in Christ? Any more announcements? This is the church. Trying to give it time. Of God in Christ. Before you can join in, you got to be born again. This is the church of God in Christ. This is the church of God in Christ. Pass your offering to play. This is the church of God in Christ. For you can join in. You got to be born again. This is the church of God in Christ. I think it's done. All right. Anyway, so bitch, I had painted my room white. So I had these white sheets on the bed. And I had the white sheets on the bed. So I was like, and one morning I woke up. And if hold on, let's go back. This is the church of God. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm. YPWW. Young people willing and working. God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God. It's still booting. It's a good God. Yes, he is. 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 I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's still booty. Yes, he is. 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 I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. I know God is a good God. Yes, he is. Hallelujah. I think it's done. Jesus. Sorry about that. We had to take a pause for announcements because he was going to beat his ass off, bitch. I know it. It ain't been on in 2 days, bitch. I know it's going to beat his ass off. I know it is. Because I got my text bitch to set up or whatever. Like, I get my text whatever, but I got my phone directed in to do what I asked it to do. And like, so it won't send me like, it'll send me messages or whatever. But like, I don't get, if you ain't at my top, like my baby sister, my mama, um, let me make sure this working, y'all. Cause I can't do no sound shit, cause ain't nobody in my room. So I'm gonna turn it on, cause I can't do my sound check no other way. Oh, bitch, I gotta turn the computer. I gotta turn the volume on. How you don't know that, babe? Yep, it worked. Yeah, we good, y'all. All right, we working. All right, cause I couldn't do no sound check, and I'm not turning my shit down no more because for some reason my shit it be sounding low when I go watch it back. It sound low on the TV, bitch, and we not doing it no more. Not over here. I want everybody to hear my voice real clear. I ain't even that loud, ho. I ain't even that loud. But shout out to whoever didn't hit like because it was just me. I don't invite nobody over here like that. But shout out to y'all, So back to my story. Thank you for the pause, okay? Because we had to go there. So anyway, I had woke up one morning after I paid. I'm gonna turn this fan off, y'all, cause it's cool in here now. It's cool in here. It's cool, honey. The daytime room be hot as a motherfucker. At nighttime I get cool. It be all right. But when I'm in heat, the whole room is on fire. So the whole house is too, girl. My emotions be when I swear I'm a warlock from the past life, honey. Energy be giving off strong, baby. I be Lord, jeez. Anyway, it's no story. Anyway, so I had woke up one morning, like I was saying, woke up one morning and the same didn't even pay no attention now. This a minute, paid no mind. Forgot about the dream. Woke up one morning and it scared me so bad. I called my best friend, like in shambles. Like it scared me so bad. Why did it scare me? Because again, go back to the dream. I dreamed this. I'm 38 years old. I was 37 years old. You know, at the time, 36. Yeah, I've been like a year. So like 37 years old. Now, mind you, forgot. I remember, but I remember. I always remember the dream. But you know, it just isn't in my algorithm of like repeating itself. It's just stored. And I woke up one morning and remember I tell you about the dream. I woke up and it was this big. I was in this white room and they had this like cubby. That's my room I'm in now. And it shook me so bad because I tell you that my nails were gone. My nails were gone, and they were. Um, it scared the fuck out of me because it was that dream, and it was very real. And I was in this room I'm sitting in now, and I was like, wow. So it was like very defining moment for me. And so sometimes one of my cousins always tell me like, you know, it was meant for you to go. I'm like, I don't know, but no, I don't give a fuck about that, you know, about that. I don't, you know, I get it. You know, people go through stuff to make them better, whatever. I didn't want to be homeless, so I don't give a fuck. I didn't want to be homeless. I don't give a fuck. Only thing it did was teach me how people are. I don't give a flying fuck about people. My attitude is so strong. It be so nippy. I'm so comfortable. I don't know what it did to me. I think for me going through that experience, I think it made me very like weary people. So like I don't give a fuck. Like I honestly, my feelings of how they set up, I don't care a lot. I don't care. Like I don't care. I'd be like, okay, yeah, the fuck. Oh, you don't like me? Oh, okay. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. It really gave me like a really like defining that part of me because like I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to be phony. I don't know how to do any of those things anymore. In which I'm trying to find out a way to like soften the blow because I'm not hurt anymore. I go, you know, therapy definitely help or whatever, but soften the blow because I'm very raw and uncut. I'm not finna give you no. I don't give no fuck about that. What we doing? I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give everybody a chance, but you don't get two with me like that. You really don't get two. You barely gonna get one, but you definitely get two. Like, I'm gonna see you shit a mile away because I can smell the shit. I slept on the street, bitch. It ain't playing like it to get nowhere. I'm telling you the truth. If my family from the church, all them good, they wouldn't study me. Okay, it's real out here. Okay, okay. My own best friend, 20 years, put my ass the fuck outside, bitch, because I was too gay and she didn't want me around her baby because it's too influencing. Not that I was homeless and needed somewhere to go to, but they put me the fuck outside. Okay. Mm-hmm. And after those experiences, you know, after being an alcoholic, after leaning into the cocaine, after leaning into that fine bottle of tequila and every other bottle I could touch, mm-hmm. and coming back from that, standing tall and strong on my own 2 feet, bitch, you think you gonna shake me? No, baby, I don't give no fuck about you. I don't. It's a greater reason why. So sometimes he might be right. I went through it, but you know. But anyway, back to the dream. And through all of that, you know, that right there, you know, it scared me so bad that morning. And I woke up and I called my best friend. I was like, "Bitch, girl, you know," I was trying to tell her what happened because it shook me. It did, bitch. I said it shook me. It shook me. I was like, "Oh hell no." This a matrix shit, bitch. I swear to God, you ain't gonna trick me. But it's real. And I cried too because I had to embrace it that. You know, like, you know what, Tank, you continued fighting. Even when everyone else gave up and they was waiting for your downfall. Cause I had did good for a while, when I was a manager everywhere I worked at, you know, at cars, live good, this and that. You don't never fell off. And, you know, a lot of times I really didn't realize that it was gonna always be people that gonna be standing waiting on the side. Like, yeah, bitch, I can't wait for your ass to fall. But I was cool. I was cool with everybody. When I was more masculine, I was cool with everybody because I was gay to their comfortability, but I wasn't gay to my own comfortability. Not just yet. And when I grew into that, which was late, because it was my 30s, I grew late into it because I was always around them straight folks. So me being around them kind of kept me in like a little, and I embraced myself. I loved everything about me, you know. So I went through my very much feminine phase, and I loved it. I love like some stuff now. Like yes, crop top. Yeah, I do me a crop top. My nails not as I yes, I'm gonna hit me another nail season. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me another nail season in there. You know what I'm saying? Give me another nail season in there. Not like I don't do acrylic though. My nails grow all they grow on their own, long and strong. Motherfucker, be you got to know I've never gotten acrylic. I don't do acrylic. That's not it. But you know, not short shorts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not a heel. Maybe like Blue Moon. But you know, I am very calm. You know, jeans type of guy. Whatever. I'm not but I define that. And for me going through that in front of people, I got to see who people are towards me because they didn't give me time to even crack my own shell. Them bitches stepped on it. You know, oh, you can't be that gay. When I became the gay that they didn't, that was out of their comfortability, I couldn't be around no more. When I started questioning the Bible and what the Bible said about me, because my main question was all the time to my mama is it, and like, how do you expect me to worship this God all the time? And I love God. I was a church, I'm praising over the praise team and shit, singing at church every Sunday. I love God, shouting. I love it. I mean, I'm born and raised in it, And but you still tell me no matter what I do, I'm going to hell. I ain't even asked to be gay. I swear I didn't ask for it. I don't even know how I became gay. I don't. I wasn't fooled with nothing like that. I came out the womb liking dick. I just did. I came out the womb liking dick. I don't know why. Shit. Can I change it? I wish I could, to be honest with you, being a gay person between me and you. Tell a secret between me and you. So we've already spilled a lot of tea between me and you tonight. Okay. Between me and you, bitch, I wish I could be straight. You know? I wish. God damn it. Shit. Well, not really. Not really. Not really. Not really. Not sometimes. Okay. Sometimes. Being straight is hard, dude. Yeah, these bitches make it straight be. They make straight being. And I guess I'm making no better come up to my black men need to do this. I guess I ain't joining to the club, ain't it? But fuck that. I'm still gonna say the shit. They can do better. But no, I mean, honestly though, if I had a chance to really go back and do life all over again, you know, I would choose to be black, not and still a man, and still gay. Mm-hmm. I would choose that. Yep. Cause life is bomb. When you got to make life your own. Like people be so focused on their own. They so focused on everybody else. Like I think one of the most greatest things that I think I learned through therapy, and I also learned through my best friend. That's a therapist, licensed actually, degree certified, certified by the state, and a good county job. Anyway, I learned through her is that you're human, right? So right now, you're sitting there in your body, listening to my voice in your body, right? Check this out. This is some tight shit. Some tight shit. Your eyes are looking at whatever you're looking at right now. Okay, feel your hands. Your hands move. This is your body, right? Like everything that is inside your body, right? You like you do you realize like you your own, like you're inside your body, right? Now that's a very captivating moment that you can hear another, because I'm like, mind you, I'm a whole different person. It's just like how you just did that. Like wow, like I'm on, like this is yeah, I'm a whole different person outside of your body. So I'm gonna have my own feeling, my own. Can you imagine? That's how great life really is in a way. It's a spark of that, in your own capsule, and you have these other capsules. So I see you from a whole different light. So I could see you to be You could think from the inside of your body, thinking like, "Oh, I'm not this. I'm just this person, this and that." But to a whole nother human's experience, you could be the world, like moms are. You're the world. You know, you might not think but you're the world. You know, that's fucking big. You know, right? Great moment, right? Take that with you, bitch. Everybody, and you should captivate that. So I'm not gonna have the same experiences as you. You know, I can't explain it. Don't ask me. Like, where are you gay? I don't know why I'm gay. I didn't want to be gay. You think I wanted to be gay? No, bitch, I did not want to be gay. If I can go around and change hands of time, I would not be gay. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, I probably would now just to aggravate a bitch, but a couple of years ago, I would definitely change it. Definitely change it. Definitely change it because it's just so much there. But anyway, back into the story. We're definitely gonna keep track of the story. So anyway, woke up that day in this room, and this is where I'm in now. So you really seen pictures of like you seeing like my where my little nookie is in the corner of my room. So like all my computer is, my mics, my cameras, stuff like that. Those big shelves thing I was talking about. That's my room. You know, amazing. And I know it's coming, and only because the thing is, I I don't yearn for it anymore. I used to just, you want money, you want this and that. No, I want to build, but I want to legacy. I want to make sure that when I step foot back in the South, I want to be able to help my nieces, my nephews, my family push forward strongly. I want my family lineage to live, honey, and live like no other. I want to be like one of the family, you know, monarchs that sits on the throne of the families. They're gonna say he came back and that. Yes, I want to come back. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna succeed. You dumb bitches, follow me to the well so we may drink. You know, type of thing. You know, come back and like, cause we could do that and just beyond that and just pass knowledge and fight for what we have too. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so we're good to go. So anyway, I came to do that. I have to go to the store now because I need a cigar. I have to do another live because I feel like talking and so I'm gonna do some podcasts. Whatever. But thank you for hearing me tonight. But black men, I wasn't trying to, you know, I'm trying to the heterosexuals. I wasn't trying to offend y'all by coming in and talking about this right here. I just want you all, my brothers, that you find your time to make sure that you invested in what you. Life is short, my brothers. This life is short. It takes you no time to ensure that your male cousins are doing what they supposed to do. Checking in on Big Mama, checking in on your aunties, being a part of your family. We have to get back into that. We have gotten out of that way of, well, I ain't gonna fuck with my family. Yeah, I get it, cause I don't fuck with mine like that neither. Now the thing is, I got you. I gotta fuck with because the time we in right now, you be damn for me. I don't like them sons of bitches, but we gonna have some type of communication this year. We gonna have to hold hands to make sure we all good because something going down. The devil is a liar. He won't divide us. He won't divide us that good. We can be a little divided, but we ain't finna divide it this good, bitch. Not with all this going on. So I can't possibly come out to the world wanting. And I thought about that. I can't come out to wanting the world and sitting on topics and talking about shit and possibly going viral. And I still got strife within my own circle of things. I have to disband that before I can just really. I think before God is gonna allow me to just really jump to the next level, I have to go and disband that. Then I have to work on it. I'm working on it, communicating with my brothers a little bit more. Because just because you did wrong, it doesn't mean you have to continue the wrong. Teach people how to treat you, because now I know my family, dumb motherfuckers know this bitch ain't playing with you. Because I mean, my feelings are very different. So I'm gonna sit back. And my nephews, if they get in trouble, they go to jail. I be there rich. I be to be like, okay then, well, I pay for it. How y'all doing? I pay for dinner. It ain't about you, bitch. It's about them. You brought them in this world. Ain't no point in them knowing that you ignorant as a motherfucker. You don't know how to leave behind lineage, your legacy or nothing. At least I can try to do that. Being the gay uncle. Ignorant bitches. I beseech you. For real though, I do want to do that. My family's very large, and I do plan on doing that. So I think that's a good thing because you got to go and do those things. Like same thing. I'll tell you. Like I'll tell you before I go. Listen, like I was saying before, the main point of the story is that don't put your money into a bitch or into a nigga, and you can put money into your own family. And you got it to do it. They trapped you in their circle of that bullshit. We have to continue building black, and being black is continually helping each other be black. We spend the most money on everybody else except ourselves, and we gotta stop that shit. And it starts with our black men, cause they supposedly need to be. They supposed to be our leaders, but most of them bitches. Ain't no leaders, they bitches. But it's okay. They could be bitch leaders, cause some leaders are bitches. Truth is power, power to truth. But because I see so much potential a lot of times out here in these streets, and they waste it on the dumbest shit. I ain't putting them behind like you got. I see our millionaire rappers and shit. What they ain't doing shit for the communities, or like saying, listen, y'all, we need to come up with a like they're not forward thinking. They're self thinking. That needs to stop. That's how I want God to bless me, because I don't want to be self thinking. Like, bitch, you only got so much time on this earth. God, give me a couple of millions. I'm gonna show these hoes what to do with it. Come on. Keisha, you need to go to school. Go into the hood. Who trying to go to school to do hair? Who need their license? What test you got to pay for, baby? Okay, cool. Okay, let's round these up. Okay, let's do that. Fuck these white folks. We don't need that. Yeah, right. Cause they ain't for. Okay, then cool. Can we get Dr. Umar? You in it? Like no, your school ain't. No. So let's like, and they have the power to do it. They just don't do it. Them white folk look around. Look at your communities. Look at your hoods. Hey, man, we lead a hood. Yeah, you lead a hood, but unite together. Y'all got enough money now to unite together to build rebuild a hood. Put people in rehabs and clean their lives up. You got to, and you sit on your ass. It's so depressing. So I'm like, y'all, the ignorant. What the fuck is the men? My God, today. I said, Lord, help me, give me some money so I can go out here and Lord start a foundation where we can go and help the people. Ignorant bitches. What plans? But anyway, I was saying, like, in kind of like comparison, y'all know Glorilla. Like, Glorilla comes from a very large family too. Before she got big, she should have taped it. She should have kept everybody off. Real talk. Kept everybody off with NDAs and goddamn money. You got it. Okay. You got that. I need $20,000 separate checks for each sibling. And I need paperwork. You gonna pull up to their house, say how much you love them, how much you apologize if you weren't there. I ain't got much, because you know how this industry is, and gave everybody $20,000 and said, sign this and call me if you need anything else. She would have had, to this day, they would have not said nothing. You don't know how to do it. But when you got people around you to myself, you need, no. Within, then out. Remember that. In, then out. Not out and in. No, bitch. In, then out. Clean in. Let it clean it up. Then go out there. Because now you're out there. Now shit pop off and everybody think you fake. You could have been saying this shit a long time ago. I don't give a fuck about y'all. You can't judge me off. You don't pay my bills. You ain't doing shit for me. Okay? I'm here to support my people, bitch. And let my voice be heard. This is my broadcast. Mine. And I say what I choose to say. And I encourage you to choose what you choose to say. Because we are all black like that.